morning. Hope everyone is well. We are going to give just a minute or two for people to jump on, then we're going to dive in, get started for today. If you are watching the replay, we usually get started with the breathing at about the 5-minute mark. And then we go into the meditation. So good morning. Thank you everyone for joining. Nice to connect. Morning, Caroline. Yes, so the sun's out here. I'm feeling good about today. Not particularly warm, but we're getting there. Morning, Tracy. So in terms of preparation, make sure that you've had some water to drink this morning, that you're hydrated at least a little bit. Morning, Jan. Morning, Jason. Allison. Morning, Lissa. Make sure you're nice and warm, so have a blanket or a scarf or something with you. And that's really just to allow your body to fully relax so that you can receive, so that you can surrender. You take care of your body and it will do amazing things. Morning, Lisa. Morning, Dawn. Big day for Venus. Oh, yeah, is it retrograde today? I've lost track. This week has got a couple retrogrades happening, so some fun stuff astrologically speaking. Morning, Sarah. Morning, Kirsty. Morning, Emily. Thank you all for being here. So if anything has come up over the last couple days with the other virtues that we were tapping into, feel free to ask or share. And we'll get started with the breathing in just a couple minutes. Morning, Jill. Yes, so hopefully y'all had a good day yesterday, connecting with honor and engaging honor in your daily life. We're going to have a little bit more of that today as we dive into grace. This is one of my favorite virtues, so I'm looking forward to today. I'm already feeling good. Morning, Liz. Kirsten, 2 days in a row, you made it. No, I'm glad. Thank you all for being here. So hopefully you've been up and have had a good morning so far. I've been dancing upstairs. I'll post my good morning song. It's my favorite good morning song to get up and dance to. I'm going to encourage you to dance today. And don't worry, you can do it in your home by yourself if you're self-conscious about that. But it's a good day to get the body moving and embody some grace in it as well. Tomorrow is the last day in this series of 7 with the virtues. I'm not sure what I'm going to do after this. I'm still pondering, but I'll obviously post that in the event and on the page. And tomorrow we're looking at wisdom, which is, I think it's going to be a nice way to wrap everything up and bring it all together. And then we'll see. And actually, if there's any suggestions or requests for meditation topics, I'm all ears. I'm open to that. Oh, Tracy, good. You got the dancing going already. Make sure you wear that dress too while you do it. Some excuse to dress up, to wear something other than sweatpants. Yes. So, right. Well, let's just go ahead and get into the breathing. Morning, Michelle. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. So, for the breathing bit, you can lie down or you can sit up, whatever works for you. We just spend a few minutes. And this is really to just get you into a place of feeling aligned, feeling present, so that when we go into the meditation, you're already just really nice and here. The breathing will do that for you. Morning, Elsa. Sky is definitely blue. It's amazing today. Morning, Shuna. Brand new day. Woo! Absolutely. Morning, Claire. Cool. So go ahead and have a bit of water if you need it. Get comfortable, and we'll do a couple minutes of breathing. Morning, Marion. So if with the breathing, you're just going to do this at your own pace, at your own time. And if you can breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, it just kind of creates a circuit and a flow of energy. And just, again, helping you to be present. So whenever you're ready, you can close your eyes and just start to take in some nice deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Make sure you're fully filling your lungs. Most of the time people are kind of shallow breathing. Start to feel that air and that energy moving beyond your lungs and through your whole body. And the air that we breathe is kind of you can think of it as the life force or the vehicle, the vehicle for life force and vitality. So it just kind of brings that energy in and helps it to circulate through you. So you can set the intention that you're feeling revitalized, that you're really alive, that you're really here, that you're connected with life. Morning, Rona and Julie and Karen and Yanni. Nice deep breaths. Feel that life force and vitality flowing into every cell, through your organs, every system of the body. Breathe deep, full body breaths. And if any part of you is feeling scattered, is feeling disconnected, feeling all over the place, take a moment and just imagine that you are complete, that you are whole, that you are here and present. Morning, Susan. So any kind of racing, spinning, repetitive thoughts, just breathe into that. Feel those thoughts slowing down. Feel them becoming more orderly and organized. If there's anything from later today that you're thinking about, worrying about, just allow that to be set to the side for now. It will happen after. And actually, when you allow yourself to be present with your breath, present with your body, information and answers come through without you even having to focus on it. So surrender those thoughts. Surrender any resistance. Surrender any tension. Every time you breathe in, you feel more loved. You feel more peaceful. You feel more aligned. Every time you breathe out, you're releasing stress. You're surrendering fear and tension. Surrendering elements of yourself that no longer align. Releasing that need for an identity. Just allow yourself to be wholly present. And as you are present, allow yourself to feel the strength within that, the alignment within it, the flow, the dignity, and the peace. Just allow yourself to really sink into the seat beneath you, allowing it to support you, to hold you. Being able to trust that. Just take a couple more nice deep breaths. all the way from your head to your feet and beyond. Whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. Or if you want to sit a little bit longer in that energy, you can keep your eyes closed while we chat through the topic this morning. It's already feeling better. Amazing what a few minutes of breathing can do. So good morning and welcome. Today we're going to be delving into the energy of grace. And this is definitely one of my favorite virtues, one of my favorite energies. And it's something that I have spent some time working with and going into and working to understand more. So hopefully this will deepen your understanding and its presence in your life. Because I think grace is an important virtue to work with, to master. It's a great one to have right now. I think it will help with a lot of things that are happening that we're going through. So the invitation today is to enter into grace. Morning, Max. We'll talk a little bit about the definition of grace, and I'll talk through kind of the components that I think are important in embodying grace. And then we'll go into the meditation. We'll do some healing for anything that's getting in the way of a graceful existence, of living with grace, and then invite that more in. So as we go through the meditation, I'm tuning in and doing some healing as well. So whatever intentions you set for today, if you're really ready for that to happen, it will happen. It's really about having a willingness either to surrender the things that are getting in the way and or to accept the good stuff that you're asking for. So any healing will happen to the degree that you will allow. So set the intention today that you can allow healing and resolution with lots of grace. And that you can feel aligned, that you can feel healthy in that you can feel empowered by allowing that to happen. And any other intentions you want to throw in there as well. So in terms of grace, when we look at definitions, really there's, kind of the main one is along the lines of there being a smoothness and an elegance of movement. And I love that word, elegance. I think it's a wonderful quality to be able to embody. So when we're looking at that smoothness and elegance of movement, it really is, for me, about looking at the movement within your life, the movement within you, the movement in your actions, your choices, your words. So when we think about someone who's graceful, we're not thinking about somebody who's standing still. There's grace in movement. So today is really going to be an invitation for movement, for transition, for change. So for me, when I think about grace, the example that always comes to mind for me are ballet dancers. And when I look at what they do, it's a recognition that within that graceful movement, they make it look so easy. They make it look like it's an easy thing to do, like they were just born to do it, and many of them were. But cultivating that grace doesn't just happen overnight. It's not something that you just stand up and do. So within, and if you've read anything or spoken to anyone who has trained as a dancer, especially in ballet, there is this, it's practice. It is movement. It's doing it over and over and over again. And that fluidity, that flexibility, that all of that's cultivated through practice, and it's through building strength. So we're going to tap in today a lot to the muscles within the body. We're also going to tap into the senses. I'll talk through a little bit of that as well before we get going. But so if you think of yourself as like a ballet dancer or whatever dancer you want, and your dance could just simply be your life, the actions that you're choosing, the way you're choosing to build your life, what you're creating, you can think about that as the dance that you are living, that you are embodying. So you can think about, how much strength do you feel like is in that right now? How much fluidity, how much flexibility? Does it feel like it's something that you're able to do with a sense of grace, or does it feel stoppy, starty, jerky week? Does it feel out of rhythm, out of flow? So yeah, so these are things to kind of focus on today and allow to change and evolve if that's necessary for you. Um, so the things we're really going to focus on in the meditation are things like flow, and that flow of forward movement. I'm not talking about cycling back to the past and recreating and redoing the stuff that you've done before that didn't work then. I'm talking about having a flow that's moving forward, that's a continual movement forward. And it doesn't always have to be a fast or a, I don't know, whatever. There can be times where it ebbs and flows with it, but there is that forward movement. And there's also that sense of being in a harmony or having a sense of rhythm to it. And I know that when you get into a flow in your life, when you can get into that feeling of rhythm of being in the right place at the right time, there is that grace that's within that. There's that feeling of being able to move and work with that with a lot of grace. So again, it's that movement with grace. It's that movement forward with grace. There's also a huge component of strength within that. And I'll share this example with you because this might make sense kind of on a physical level, but also how it works in with the kind of energetic and emotional senses as well. So for years, I was going to yoga classes and really loved it, but struggled with a lot of the positions because I just didn't have the strength, the physical strength to hold them, like bridges and things like that. I didn't have the physical strength to hold them. And so I would spend the whole pose just shaking and struggling to hold a pose and not really being able to go into it and get what I needed from it. And so for a while, I was doing CrossFit and lifting a lot of weights, which was really interesting because in some ways that's a very masculine practice. But what happened was I then built up enough strength that I could really gracefully and easily hold these poses, and I could actually slip more into a feminine because my body was strong enough to hold a pose so that the energy could flow. So, so that this notion of having a stronger sense of being, a stronger sense of spirit, a stronger sense of purpose, a stronger sense of you, still with having some, flexibility and movement within that is going to allow you to start to be in that flow that you're wanting to be in. So you can focus on strengths today and what it is to really embody your strengths, and maybe looking at what are some ways or some areas that you could strengthen yourself, that whether that's studying, whether that's practice, whether it's whatever that could be for you, because that strength is going to enable you to be in more flow. And then when we look at elegance, kind of that smoothness and that elegance of movement, for me, there's got to be a trust in there, an ability to trust yourself. And again, that strength will help you to trust yourself more because you can trust your body to do what it needs to do. So if you can start to trust yourself and know that you are strong enough and you have the capacity and the ability, what happens is that you have the strength and the foundations and the structure to be this amazing channel for the divine. Oh, breathe that in. Feel that for a minute. So, whenever you are allowing yourself to really step in, to develop that strength, to live that strength, you become that channel for the divine, and that divine flows through you. And really, that divine is who you really are on the deepest levels. It's beyond that sense of identity, it's beyond that sense of ego or identifying who or what you are in kind of human terms or in temporary terms. So for today, we're really going to focus on what it is that you can allow yourself to identify. If there are some things that you can strengthen within yourself, we're going to invite those elements in, invite that capacity in to express that and explore that a bit more. And it's really going to be about engaging your strengths. So the strengths that you already have. And then if there's more that you can cultivate and invite in, we'll apply them. And it's really about using them and living them. And so there's kind of this notion that grace isn't always easy. It's not meant to be. It is through living and experiencing and practicing and cultivating these qualities within you. So it's not easy, but with grace, when you cultivate it, when you understand it, when you live it, there's a sense of fulfillment. It's purposeful, it's dynamic, it's interesting. and it allows you to, yeah, live your life with that grace. So hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that sounds good for you. Let's see, morning Louise and Caroline and John. Um, so what we're going to do is we're going to start to go into the meditation now, and yeah, invite in these qualities of grace. I mean, again, for me, the qualities that we've looked at over the last few days, things like dignity and honor, absolutely come in for me for grace. You may find that some courage is something that you want to invite in as well too as we do this. So um, allow yourself to start to identify some of the strengths that are there within you. And if there are ways that you can invite in more of that, then being willing and allowing of that as well. Right. So if you want to take a couple nice deep breaths in, have a bit of water if you need some before we get started. Um, and take some nice deep breaths in. Close your eyes. You can lie down if you want to, if you're not going to fall asleep. If you are, then I would stay sitting up. So just taking a few moments to just take some nice deep breaths. Allow your body to settle. And just take a moment to gently scan through your own body and just start to create some awareness of how your body's feeling right now. And if there's any areas that feel tense, that feel heavy, feel uncomfortable, or any pain, take a few moments just to breathe into those areas. So these areas in our bodies tend to be our quote unquote weaker areas, the parts where we don't feel as strong, where we may not feel as whole or complete. So I want you to ask your body in those areas what strength you need or want. These are positive strengths, positive qualities that would help your body physically, emotionally, energetically. And let your body talk to you. Allow yourself to hear it, to see it, to feel the answers. What would help to strengthen your body? What would help to strengthen your body emotionally? What would help to strengthen your body physically? What would help to strengthen you energetically? As you're receiving those positive answers, that insight, allow yourself to receive that on some energetic and emotional levels. And allow that to move through physically as well. You don't need to know the how. You don't need to get caught up in the details. Just be willing to receive. So take a moment, breathe deep. Let's move into your muscles, into your muscular system within your body. And I want you to scan through your muscles and notice where the tension is, where the stress is. Where the fear is within your muscles. And we often hold that in our muscles because we doubt ourselves. We doubt our abilities. We doubt our capacity to learn, to grow, because we don't trust ourselves. We're trying to control things. But strength is not about control, ever. So I want you to breathe into your muscles. Breathe into all the stress, the doubt, the fear. And I want you to imagine what it would be like if you really trusted yourself. Imagine what it would be like if you really recognized your gifts. Feel that tension, that control, that stress start to resolve. Now I want you to ask yourself what your strengths really are. What are the strengths you already possess, that you already understand? Even if you're not using them all the time, you've still got an understanding. So ask your intuition, ask yourself, what are my greatest strengths? Allow yourself to receive those answers. What are my greatest strengths physically? What are my abilities in a physical sense that make me strong? Whatever you're acknowledging, whatever you're recognizing, allow it to amplify, allow it to grow within you. Now ask yourself, what are my strengths emotionally? What is it that I have or experience emotionally that helps me to be strong? Is it love? Is it compassion? Is it your capacity for joy, for happiness? Is it empathy? What do you already know or embody on an emotional level that strengthens you? As you identify it, as you recognize it, witness it amplify, witness it grow stronger. And any emotional components within you that feel like they weaken you, like they distract you, like they don't align with who you really are, breathe deep and feel all that heal within you. Just allow it. Any anger, sadness, frustration, grief, guilt or shame, feel that all healing within you. And now ask yourself, what is it that I embody or understand on an energetic level that strengthens me? Your intuition, your connection with yourself, your connection with the energies around you, plants and trees, the land, your connection with the divine, your connection with all that is. What understanding do you have on an energetic level that strengthens you. As you acknowledge it, witness it amplify, witness it grow within you. And take a moment to witness those strengths within you on any and every level. Feel those strengths within your physical body, through your muscles, through your bones, through your nervous system, through every system. And now start to imagine your life as you engage those strengths. Start to witness the flow that happens with that. Now, as you live your strengths, as you embody that capacity to be strong, to move forward, to build, to evolve, start to witness that flow within your life and within you. It may start small. Allow it to grow. Take a breath and allow your energy to expand so that there is a spaciousness for that flow. And any part of you that's trying to control it, surrender that. Because you, as a divine, intelligent being, has already created that flow. And you, as a human, does not need to control it. So allow that flow to grow. Allow it to move. As you feel that flow of energy within you, start to feel the rhythm in it. There's a rhythm to it. Feel that pulse within your body. Feel supported by it. Breathe deep. Allow yourself to hear and feel the harmony within it. And feel that continual forward movement of the flow of your life. Feel that fluidity within you and the flexibility that that brings. And allow yourself to feel what it would be like to trust in that. To trust in that divine intelligence. To trust your own strength. being a part of that rhythm, moving along with that harmony. And recognizing how that rhythm, that beats, that harmony is a part of you. That you respond to, and that you also help create. It's your song, it's your dance. So allow yourself to start to move within that flow. Start to see yourself as the dancer in that creation. Now life and consciousness helps to create that rhythm and harmony. And you are the elegant melody that is created, that plays through it all. See yourself as that channel. Your body, your energy. As you dance and sing and flow and work with that energy of consciousness, creation, with you as that channel. Allow yourself to witness all the miracles that begin to work, that begin to unfold. Feel the elegance that's there. Feel that strength within you. Help you to flow and move and work and act with elegance and with grace. Feel into that deeper sense of you, the divine you that truly understands your purpose, who you are, why you're here. Take a moment to invite the true you into this human dance, into this lifetime. Into what you think, into what you say, and into what you do. And not that you are dancing with the divine, but you are the divine dancing now. elegance, with grace, with dignity. Feel strengthened and empowered within that movement, within that practice. And take a moment to look at your life, at your daily life, things that you're doing each day, and the things you could be doing each day. Start to recognize how you could invite grace into your daily schedule, into your actions, into your choices. And ask what would help you invite grace into your life. Is it meditation? Is it more movement, exercise, dancing, walking? Could it be through what you eat? Could it be through the conversations you choose to have? Not necessarily easy conversations, but that you could have a practice of communication that invites grace in. Could it be your outlook at the world? Could you allow yourself to allow that to change, to evolve, so that the way you see yourself, your life, others, invites more grace in, invites more truth in, invites more trust in. Keep dancing with that, keep playing with that. How could I invite more grace into my life? How could I practice my strengths and strengthening myself that would allow more grace into my life? What could I learn? What could I practice? What could I do? So let's invite those components: strength, flow, trust, and elegance into you, into your life, into your body, into your world. Invite it into every moment, to every aspect, to all that you are. Feel that elegance and that grace flowing through every part of your body, to every part of your life. And allow that flow to help encourage you in your movement forward, to encourage you, to cheer you on. And to help you recognize the synchronicities of life, that rhythm of life that keeps you in that grace. Breathe deep. Feel that in every part of your body. Feel it in your breath, that flow of breath, the rhythm of your heartbeat. Feel it moving through your muscles. Just allow yourself to become aware of your body. Breathing deep. Stretching through your muscles, allowing that grace in. Feeling the seat beneath you, the temperature of the room. Noticing any sounds in your environment. Take a few nice deep breaths. Whenever you are ready, you can open your eyes. Well, that felt amazing. Thank you, thank you. So if anyone would like to share any insights that came through, any healing you experienced, any questions, we would really love to hear from you. So I'm going to encourage you today to put on some music and dance. And you can do it with something that feels light and flowy. You can be that ballerina. Or if you want something that you feel you can shake a bit out more, do what feels good for you. But just allow yourself to, again, connect with the rhythm, with the harmony, with the music, and just allow your body to move. Yeah, and if you want to do that on your own by yourself and just play with that and enjoy it, then absolutely do that. And you can set the intentions today and beyond that you are inviting grace in, that you're inviting your strengths in. So you really are living and embodying your strengths so that you can have that energy of grace. You can have that flow of elegance within all that you do. Yes. Thank you too, Louise. Allison, a bit distracted this morning. We'll redo that one. Yeah, take some time, do it again. That's absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. I'm sure that stuff was shifting and healing anyway, but so you may find the second time is a bit easier. This is a big one. Grace is a big one. So if you listen to this one a couple times, then absolutely go for it. Thank you, Kirsty. Emily, feeling really blissful. Awesome. And you're going to dance for sure. Perfect. Thanks, Emily. Lorraine, a bit tired this morning, so we'll redo. Yeah, go for it. Absolutely. Thank you, Jan. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Claire. Um, Thank you too, Mel. Another wonderful start to the day. Perfect. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, no, I'm loving these too. So thank you all for joining me and being a part of these. Um, oh, Rona, tricky start, moving into joy and expansion. Good, good. Keep it up. So Shuna, love dancing. Me too. Oh, you're gonna do some online dance sessions. Awesome. That sounds great. Yeah, sounds really fun, actually. Thank you, Julie. Oh, Tracy's got some music here for us. Amazing. Thank you. I'm also gonna post a song. It's called Good Morning by Max Frost. This is my favorite get up and dance song. I've posted it a few times, but I'll do it again. That's definitely the one I was dancing to this morning. Thank you to Fran. Oh, Katrina slept till 8:17, but still had a life-changing start. Awesome. Gonna have a fabulous flow of the day. Perfect. Kirsty will be dancing too. Awesome. Jason, beautifully elegant. Great. Thank you too. Yes, yes. Hope you have an amazing day. Off to do a sunshine dance and warm up. Yeah, that sounds perfect. um, Jill, thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Lisa, lots of information came to me work-wise. Perfect. Good. Opening a line with grace to enter my career. Awesome. I'm excited about that. Yeah, let's see. Sorry, Kirsten, I should not have seen that tonight's going to be a cold night at the allotment. Keep thinking of my plants and if I could go protect. Yeah, we'll listen again. Yeah, yeah. So tune in and see if your plants need that. But yeah, if you feel like you want to re-listen to this, then absolutely do it again. A lot of times the second time it goes deeper because you've heard it one time and you've already had some healing and clearing. So we'll send some love to your plants too, Kirsten. Hope they're good. Thank you, Yanni. Jill, put on your red shoes and let's dance. I do have some red shoes. Thank you, Karen. Beautiful energy, calming, soothing, and gentle. Perfect. A gentle swirl of energy around my body. I love it. Fran, you can start every day like this. That's the point of doing these. Get up every morning and either join me live or put on a recording or do some form of meditation is the best way to do it. So I think so. Yeah, definitely keep up with the practice. It makes a difference. The more you do it, the easier and the better it gets, I think. Yes. So tomorrow we're going to be back delving into wisdom. We're going to have some fun. I really like wisdom. So yes, so still kind of incorporating a few of the different virtues will tie in, but we will move into some wisdom and have some fun with that. Yeah, so have a wonderful, wonderful day. I think all of you are going to have a great day. Have some grace in it. Enjoy it. Have some fun. And I will see you tomorrow. Thank you all so much for being here. Speak soon.